A New York Times report alleges that the Redskins might have pushed their cheerleaders past an uncomfortable point during a 2013 trip to Costa Rica. The allegations explain that the team brought select all-male sponsors and suite holders on the trip to Costa Rica, a trip that was set up as a racy calendar shoot for the cheerleaders. Additionally, some cheerleaders were told to escort the all-male sponsors and suite holders to a nightclub. Longtime director and choreographer for the Redskins cheerleaders Stephanie Jo Jokian dismissed the impropriety. "I was not forcing anyone to go at all," Jo Jokian said in the story. "I'm the mama bear, and I really look out for everybody, not just the cheerleaders. It's a big family. We respect each other and our craft. Such a supportive environment for these ladies." According to the report, 5 different Redskins cheerleaders corroborated the story. In a statement to the Times, the Redskins said, "The Redskins cheerleader program is one of the NFL's premier teams in participation, professionalism, and community service. Each Redskin cheerleader is contractually protected to ensure a safe and constructive environment. The work our cheerleaders do in our community, visiting our troops abroad, and supporting our team on the field is something the Redskins organization and our fans take great pride in." To read the full story, click here. The Redskins do love their defensive players from Alabama. They took them 1-2 in last year's draft, taking DL Jonathan Allen in the first round and outside linebacker Ryan Anderson in the second. Neither player helped a lot as a rookie. Allen was playing very well, but he suffered a Lisfranc injury in the 5th game of the season and went on injured reserve. Anderson never did get much traction and he didn't register a sack. It should be noted that his opportunities were limited: 82 pass rush snaps, playing behind Ryan Kerrigan, 438, Preston Smith, 368, and Junior Galette, 258. The lack of instant impact from the Bama players did not deter the Redskins from adding 2 more last week. This year it was 1-5 with Crimson Tide defenders, with DL Deron Payne taken in the first and inside linebacker Shondion Hamilton in the 5th. When Doug Williams was asked about the team's propensity to draft Alabama defenders, he said one of those things that everyone in his position usually says. "It's just a coincidence. Well, number one, it's about good players," he said. "One thing we can't deny, Alabama has had some pretty good players over the last few years. If there's a guy that's sitting there that you feel like the best player for your team, whether or not he's from Alabama or Grambling or Southern, you've got to go get that guy. It comes down to your definition of best player." A typical Nick Saban recruit has a solid work ethic and takes football very seriously. They are well coached and disciplined on and off the field. The team comes before individual honors. That just happens to fit the profile of what the Redskins, and most other teams, are looking for when they grade players to determine the best available. History indicates that perhaps Alabama defenders are not necessarily a sure thing. 6 front 7 defenders who played under Saban have been drafted in the first round. The jury is still out on Allen. LB Reuben Foster started 10 games for the 49ers as a rookie last year, but he is looking at some possible legal issues. Off-field issues derailed the career of LB Rolando McClain, who was the 8th overall pick of the draft. The other 3 have done well. LB CJ Mosley, LB Don't Die Hightower, and DT Marcel Darius all have made at least 1 Pro Bowl. Darius did serve a 4-game substance abuse suspension in 2016, but all 3 are impact defenders. When you get past the first round, the impact front 7 players are few and far between. For the 16 of them drafted, only LB Courtney Upshaw of the Ravens and Quinton Dial of the 49ers have been their team's primary starters for more than 1 season. Upshaw has 7 career sacks, none of the others has more than 5.5 and 9 of them have none. This doesn't mean that Allen, Anderson, Payne, and Hamilton will be disappointments. Each player has his own path, and where he went to college is just one of a number of factors that influences the direction of that path. Health, coaching, scheme fit, and opportunity have more to do with it than the alma mater. But the quartet of former teammates with the Crimson Tide faces high expectations because of their draft positions, with the exception of Hamilton, and the need for the Redskins to have success defensively. We will see how it all turns out. More Redskins: a change at punt returner. Grading the Redskins draft. Stay up to date on the Redskins. Rich Tandler covers the team 365 days a year. Like his Facebook page, facebook.com/TandlerRBCs, and follow him on Twitter at TandlerNBCS. Here is what you need to know on this Wednesday, May 2nd, 9 days before the Washington Redskins hold their rookie mini-camp, setting the odds on the Redskins' win total for 2018. If it's not too early to predict the 53-man roster, offense, defense, it's not too soon to set the odds on how many games the Redskins will win. Let's break out the $100 in imaginary casino chips and put on the potential win totals for the team. 6 or fewer, $10. The last 3 years they have gone from 9 wins to 8 to 7, so you can't rule the possibility of the pattern continuing. I think this would take a rash of injuries similar to last year's problems and some other problems, like Alex Smith struggling all year to pick up Jay Gruden's offense. 7 to 8 wins, $35. This is starting to get into the Redskins' wheelhouse for 2018. The Westgate Superbook in Las Vegas has put the projected win total for the Redskins at 7. They end up here if they have average luck in terms of injuries and the bounce of the ball. It also would help if they can improve to something near the league average in running the ball and stopping the run. 9 to 10 wins, $45. When I originally wrote this up I had both 7 to 8 wins and 9 to 10 wins at $40, but I figured I should make one or the other the favorite, so I went with the upside. I really think that they were a 9-win team last year if not for all of the injury problems. Their fortunes in that department should improve, and I think their depth is a little bit better. That and improvement in the run game on both sides of the ball should get them in this range. 11 or more wins, $10. I thought about stacking a few more chips here, but this organization has not had an 11-win season since 1991. In that time span, every other NFL team has at least one 11-win season. Yes, even the Browns, 1994, Bengals, 3 times, and Lions, 2014. It's almost like the NFL is set up so you should stumble into 11 wins every decade or so, but the Redskins have not managed to do it, and I'll remain skeptical until they do. Stay up to date on the Redskins. Rich Tandler covers the team 365 days a year. Like his Facebook page, facebook.com/TandlerRBCs, and follow him on Twitter at TandlerNBCS. Tandler on Twitter on a fan's suggestion that we shouldn't sleep on veteran Orlando Franklin to make the roster and perhaps even win the starting job at left guard. He's started a lot of games in the NFL. He's 30, should have something left in the tank. Someone to keep an eye on, for sure. https://t.co/weedquins. Rich Tandler, at TandlerNBCS. May 1, 2018 Timeline days until rookie minicamp, 5/11, 9. OTAs start, 5/22, 20. Training camp starts, 7/26, 85. The Redskins last played a game 122 days ago. They will open the 2018 NFL season at the Cardinals in 130 days, in case you missed it.